I missed that theme song. You know, it brings back a lot of memories of the early days of AEW, and I consider those to be the great days of AEW. And the reason for being so is, you know, as of late, AEW has not been too good, mostly because of a certain individual named Kyle, who has been a co-host here at AEW for some time now, and ever since he joined, AEW's just gone downhill, and that's why today I'm announcing that I'm going to do a project here. My goal right here is to make AEW great again. And the reason I want to do so is because ever since July of 2014, AEW has had two hosts, me, Joe, and Kyle. And if you watched the past two videos, which I'm sure that you did not, go ahead and check them out after this one, because you'll hear a lot of different things going on, two different arguments, and you know, the first one, Kyle and I were just talking about wrestling. We were in the middle of a video, we just started, and next thing you know, I started, you know, telling the truth a little bit. I was talking about how I'm actually more active with AEW than Kyle is. I was telling the complete truth. I don't know why he denied it, and an argument went from there, and I proved him wrong the entire time, and he got sour grapes, and you know, he was, you know, doing his, I'm Kyle Smith AEW, you don't talk to me like that, and I said screw you, and it went from there. And then, you know, we went back, we made another video, we were gonna, you know, talk about wrestling again. You know what, just forget what we talked about in the past argument, and let's continue. That was our plan. And then next thing you know, it turned into a 15-20 minute argument once again. And you know, to be completely honest with you, the second video was my personal favorite out of the two arguments there, mainly because it was 15 more minutes of proving Kyle wrong, and you know, it was just so fun to get under his nerves because I was telling the complete truth. I was, and he knows it, but he was getting very sour. So it was a big argument, and you know, it all stemmed from me just claiming that I'm more active in AEW, and it is true. I've always been there for the people. I always have. You know, but as of late, you know, I've really been pissed off about a lot of things. The main one being Kyle, the second one being the viewership of AEW, the third being our subscribers, and, whoa, that wasn't the anonymous GM if you just heard that, and, you know, all those three things right there, Kyle, the viewers, and the subscribers, I have been pissed off with as of late. And I let my frustrations out with Kyle, and it turned into an argument, as you saw. Now, you know, the main thing that really got to me was that Kyle, in the second one I believe it was, he mentioned how he decided to bring up a very touchy subject with me. You know, this was the main thing that pissed me off. He brought up a touchy subject with me. He brought up the unfortunate fact, that, you know, around this time last year, it was December of, not last year, December of 2014, Kyle and I, you know, we were also having problems back then. And, you know, if you haven't seen those, go ahead and check those out. We had our problems then, and it turned into a fight, or as wrestling fans know, as a match. And we decided, you know, let's make an AEW Championship. You know, let's fight for it. Let's see who's the better host. Let's see who's the better fighter. And let's get our frustrations out. And, you know, that's the nice version of it. If you want the mean version of it, go ahead and check out those promos and everything. But that was the past. And the past applies to the present right now, and it applies to the future, which I will get to shortly. But the present, it applies to the present right now, because he mentioned the fact that we had our match, and yes, he defeated me. He did. He took the championship away from me. You know I wasn't champion before, but the fact is that I deserved it, considering the fact that I was the one who created AEW. I was the one who started the YouTube channel, started the Twitter, started the website, which is extinct, and it's been my creation. And Kyle didn't understand it back then. He still doesn't understand it, and I think it all came back. It all came back recently, as you listened to. And it's just, he brought it up. He brought up the fact that he defeated me, and that's when I got more pissed off and I was more aggressive. You know, at first I was like, well, I'm more active than you, and he was being a little bitch about it. So, you know, it just pissed me off. He brought it up. That fact that he beat me, took my championship. He still has it. You know what that really pisses me off is the fact that he has the championship right now, and you never really see him with it. He's the way he is. He's a funny guy. I'll admit that he's a funny guy. But the fact is that he's not been seen with the championship ever since he's won it. I don't know what he did. I don't know if he went home right after the match and flushed it down the toilet, because I'm pretty sure that's what AEW means to him. I'm pretty sure that's what it means to him. And, ever since that match has happened, in July of 2014 when he joined, it seemed okay, I thought it might have a bright future here at AEW. I thought viewership would go up rapidly as well as subscribers, but the fact is that it didn't. And it really came ahead in 2015 when we had our sloppiest year. Yeah, I know we've only been around for a couple of years now, but 2015 was by far the sloppiest year, and it was all because of Kyle and his selfishness. He's never there. He's never there to make videos. And whenever I want to make a video for the people of AEW, I always have to rely on him being ready with his $2 phone, and so that we can start talking about whatever we're going to talk about. But the fact is that he's like, no, you can't make a video without me. Well, guess what, asshole? Look what I'm doing right now. Look, I'm, 9 minutes in or so? It's just selfishness. It's absolute selfishness. And, we talked about, we started to plan out 2016. That's what led to an argument. I was talking about the fact that 2015 was terrible, and he lashed out like the crybaby that he is. The fact is that I was looking forward to 2016. I wanted it to be a rebound year, and I think that it can be. And just like I said before, I'll get to that shortly. But the fact is that Kyle brought up the match. He did defeat me somehow. I still don't get how he did. And, he may not realize this, and you idiots that are watching this probably don't realize this, because I know this is probably your first time watching. You're like, who's this? And, if you have watched this before, you're probably not subscribed because you're a low-life piece. Whatever. Anyway, ever since the match happened, I've thought about it just about every single day. Ever since then. I have. And I've thought about taking the curb stomp at the end. I thought about being passed out and being counted 1, 2, 3 from referee Mike Lyant, who I have no idea where he is now, but I've been thinking about that. and how he was celebrating. I shook his hand, and whatever. I've been just ever since then just trying to remain calm. I have. I think I've succeeded. But deep down, I've always thought about that day, and I've always thought about getting my revenge on Kyle for it. I want that championship. I think that I deserve it out of anyone, considering that AEW is my creation, like I said before. So that's why. So that is why this is the part I was saying that I'll get to shortly. That's why, in 2016, earlier I said how I want it to be a big year for AEW. And I don't see how 2016 can be a big year with Kyle still being champion. I don't see how him hanging up his belt in, I don't even know where. He probably put it in the garbage. I don't even know. But the fact is that I don't want 2016 to go by with him as champion. I don't want 2016 to go by with him being a host of AEW. And, I don't know, which one will succeed, but I do know, I don't know if, but what I should say is I don't know if both of those are going to succeed, but I do know for sure. I do know for sure that one of those things will change. So that's why in 2016, today, I am announcing my candidacy. No, I'm not announcing my candidacy for the President of the United States of America. No, I'll do that later, but I'm too young right now. No, today I am announcing my candidacy for me to become AEW Champion. That's right, starting today, I'm starting the campaign to make AEW great again. And the only way that can happen is if I become champion. And, normally candidates of any type of political race, whether it's president, governor, senator, they compete with each other and try to get approval from people. They try to get, people on their side. And, I say screw that. I do not need any single one of you that is watching. I don't need any of the subscribers of AEW. I do not need anybody. I'm doing this on my own. I'm going to go ahead, if you didn't get, I'm sure Kyle might be watching this, with his, cheap little whatever. I'm sure that he's watching this right now. And I'm sure he probably, with his, second grade education, I'm sure that he did not understand what I said before. The fact is, Kyle, I am challenging you for that championship. And, I'm not going to have this go into November or anything like that, or December. The fact is, I want this to happen immediately. I want to have a match with you, Kyle, immediately. I want a rematch for that championship that belongs to me, that you stole. You stole it. I had you. I was so close to having you. I hit you with a rock bottom. I hit you with a whole arrangement of moves. And I respect that you were able to kick out of all those. The fact is that you somehow got away with it. You somehow got away with it, that championship. And I want it. I don't need any of the people's support. I don't need anybody. So that's why I'm challenging you, Kyle, and I want it done. As a matter of fact, I know that you're probably busy, and I'm pretty sure that not many people are that busy on weekends. I mean, Saturdays might be you might have stuff to do. So What should we do? Let's see here. How about... I got it. How about we do this Sunday? This Sunday, I want that championship back. I want my rematch. I want it. So what I want from you, Kyle, is for you to respond. I'm sure that you're not going to make a video about it because you don't have the equipment to. You don't have the knowledge how to edit the video. You don't have any knowledge. Like I said, second grade education, I know. I want to hear something from you. I want to hear it as soon as possible on Twitter. You can do it on Instagram if you know what that is. I'm sure that you probably still have a MySpace, and I'm talking to fake girlfriends on there. So maybe MySpace, but you know what? I don't have that. So go ahead and respond to me on Twitter, and I want to hear it immediately. This Sunday, I want that championship. So be sure, everyone, to stay tuned for that. I'm gonna do Kyle a favor here. One more favor. Go ahead and check out his Twitter at Kyle Smith AEW to see if he responds. I don't even know if he will, but he better. If not, I'm gonna find him, and we're just gonna go from there. I'll grab someone on the street, give him the camera, and say, "Hey, follow me," and we'll do it. So Kyle, if you have the balls, go ahead and respond. I'll be waiting for your reply. And remember, folks, 2016 is the year of AEW, and not only the year of AEW. It's the year of Joe. It's the year that we will make AEW great again. I know it. Thank you. And I'll see you later.